1, 2, 3, 4. We suck at speed running. That's probably why no one wants us around. We suck at speed running. That's probably why we don't get paid. It's just me and my buddy Kevin, two lone gamers without intervention. We thought this would be a good idea, but no, not really. We suck at speed running. Nobody asked for this, that I know for sure. We suck at speed running. We know you all do too, so just enjoy the show.
Hello everybody, that's Green again. I'm pausing it. I am testing things out for our recording software. I think I figured out some of the bugs, but alright. But for now, Kev's gone right now. It's just me. So we're gonna play some Palworld just to test this shit out for a bit. Okie dokie. So far, I'm really digging this game. It is a survival game. I'll give it that. It gives me that, arc, 7 Days to Die. Speaking of survival games, not to get off topic, but the finals. That's a cool one. It really is just kind of throwing everything at the wall and see what sticks. Like, there's every different type of enemy in it. The finals I'm talking about, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like there's humans, there's mutants, there's monsters, robots, probably tanks, modern weapons. It's almost like it almost feels like, in a very loose way, if Far Cry was more of a survival game. You know what, never mind, I take that back, because I just played Avatar. I guess that's exactly what it would be like. Anyway, whatever. Getting off topic. Palworld. It's pretty much Pokemon survival, a lot more streamlined. A lot more fucking streamlined. I'm noticing, personally. Whatever the fuck you're doing, though, I'm a little confused. You minding me rock? Yeah, see, you're minding rocks and shit. And it has that whole, you get your pals to attack the certain other pals for them to level up and shit. Like, see him, he's just attacking him, fucking him up, too. God damn. But honestly, the purpose more of this recording, besides to show off fucking Palworld, is to test out the recording, make sure it can last longer than fucking a little over 15 minutes. Because that's what we were doing on the Baldur's Gate one. Essentially, I'm using Filmora. I don't know if that's a good program or not. I kind of just found a decent program I heard of that could, use a capture card for. I'm pretty new at using a capture card, obviously. But basically, we were recording, and it wouldn't go past 15 minutes without the fucking thing having a storage error issue, which is my bad, because my my laptop's kind of fucked when it comes to storage. So before we were only doing like parts, like in one episode, like 15 minutes, cobble it together, fucking another 15 minutes, cobble it together. And it was brutal, especially for fucking Baldur's Gate. Oh, look, a fucking egg. You know, Baldur's Gate, it's huge. And when you have to stop for, like, after 50 minutes after each, like, session, it's hard. So most likely we're going to just do a new game. Like, what, out of the whole, maybe 10 people who saw the Baldur's Gate video. So, you know, you're not really that attached to the characters. We're either going to make new ones or we're going to stick to the current plan. Shit, I'm out of stamina. Okay, here we go. But yeah, Palworld. It's, what am I doing? I'm fucking stupid. It's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. It definitely, it wears its inspiration on its fucking shoulder. You know, you got the Breath of the Wild, which I've never played. I'm not a Zelda fan. But I'm aware about the gameplay. As far as, well, fucking climbing, I guess. And this paraglider thing, which is weird. But yeah, it's really just pretty much like that typical kind of Ark survival kind of template. I mean, at its core, I think this is, if you don't like survival games, I don't know. You have to weigh out your love of, like, I guess, Pokemon sort of themed games with your love of survival games. And I mean, if you love, like, even, you know, your typical, like, copycat Pokemon IP things, but you want that as, like, an open world, like, adventure game, you can't go wrong with this. If you think about it too, this is probably the closest thing you'll get to like a Pokemon type game on a next gen system. I mean, yeah, I mean, they have the other stuff I think on the Xbox, like Nexamon and stuff, but I'm talking like with these graphics, because, you know, until the Switch properties start getting a little bit more advanced graphically, I mean, this is where we're at. Alright, so I just got back here. I was going to do something. Oh, we're fucking hungry. So I'm going to cook some shit. If I have any food on me. Oh, no, you guys can wait. I gotta set the thing in the incubator. I gotta be a mommy. So we're gonna put the egg in here. And 40 minutes, we ain't doing a video that long. I'm just testing out like a little bit longer than 20 minutes. 40 minutes. Oh, look at this. Tobacco tobacco? So what? Oh shit, we're getting raided. This is what can happen too. This is what makes it a little bit more like approachable for like people who love playing single player games. Because that's one of my biggest gripes. On a side tangent, whatever, is survival games being so, I guess, single player unfriendly. I mean, don't get me wrong, you got your Subnauticas, which is distinctly a single player survival game now that I think about it. But you got like Ark, which, yes, you can play Ark as a single player game. And you can get a lot of enjoyment out of it. But don't fucking forget that other people, other like just humans in general, is what makes like that more of a complete experience. Because you got other people building settlements, you know, building ships, doing their own thing. That makes it feel more like alive. And although recently, Ark Ascended did get like did get a mod added where it adds the NPCs. I know that was a mod before Survival Evolved, but it was added finally to Ascended, which does make it a lot more single player approachable. You know, it definitely is. But that's really it. Like, I mean, 7 Days to Die without, you know, the without like the actual human like NPCs, like without like a distinct, you know, human NPC in like 7 Days to Die, it definitely takes away from it a bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just you and zombies, and I mean, it's not like that. It should be other people. So what is it? That 7 Days to Die. It's Ark that you have to mod. Tried modding the bandit shit in 7 Days to Die. I can't fucking figure it out. But unfucking related. Oh, what other survival games are out there? I've never actually played Rust, so I don't know how it would be single player. I'm guessing it would be shit. Just by the whole, you know, very focused online community aspect of that. But that's just my little fucking tangent, like, cause it's cool. I like survival, like these kind of survival games. It's cool to have like a theme you like, and be able to like build like towns or build shit, I guess you could say, but also do this like because it's for everybody. Like, you know, this game right now, it's starting out where I'm having basic tools, just hitting shit like a fucking caveman for me to like level up and get stronger. But eventually it'll become a shooting game where you can make guns. And that's just cool shit. And I love my Pokemon, and I love my Pokemon like lights, Pokemon likes, I guess I could say. I don't know, whatever the fuck that means, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's a good game, especially for early access. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. Highly recommend. Just all depends what you want out of a game. And see, a lot of the times too, I'm a simple man. So a lot of the time, if a video game even has like a theme that I really like, I will look past its flaws. Here's a random one. Just before this even became popular with that body cam fucking shooting game that's coming out. I'm drawing a blank. But remember Kane and Lynch 2? Dog Days? That shit game that came, well, shit game to other people. When I tried that, I really found like appreciation in the whole like that really like body cam moving around. I mean, I had to turn off that shaky thing. It made me fucking throw up trying to play that game. But just like when you did a headshot, it would like blur out the camera, the whole setting. It was that game wasn't like 4 hours long. They needed to just touch it up a bit. And it's a shame. It's a shame too, like good ideas that like die. Remember like Anarchy Reign? It was kind of like a sub game from that Wii game Mad World. It was a fighting game, 3D brawler, in really, really weird gameplay mechanics. You could I couldn't even describe. Do you remember like that game God Hand for the PS2? It kind of, imagine that, but like it's a fighting game, but it's like the arenas are open world, kind of like open leveled. There's tons of fucking characters. It was decent, but again, with the problem with backwards compatibility, which is all a different topic in itself. But yeah, it's unfortunately for the Series X right now. There's a lot of games for the original Xbox and 360 that still aren't backwards compatible. And not only that, there's a lot of games. Sorry, my bird. I have a bird. A lot of games that are even on the Xbox One Series X that are like, that have to do with like licensing and like trademark issues. Some of them isn't even available. And then you gotta fork over a bunch of money to get a fucking digital copy. I mean, not digital, physical copy, because everything's digital now, which is, depending how you feel about that. I will admit, I'm not a fan I was never a fan of like GameStop and shit. So I do like digital, although I do understand the harm it does. But at the same time, it's like, it's a shame. You have to own those, older hardware to, if you really want to, be able to experience like some of these, not even older games, but like just interesting games that were back on the original Xbox and the 360. And they're getting up in price too. You got to know to buy them and to have all these systems set up and all this shit. And be one thing if emulation was there too, but like we're talking about 360 emulation, not there yet. PS3 emulation, close, not there yet. One of my favorite games is a fucking football game. I shit you not. It's a sports game. Don't like sports. Always fucking hated sports. But it's Blitz the League 2. Favorite game. Love the fucking, like, the atmosphere in it. It's a really, I just love the grittiness of it. It's hard to explain. But also I kind of grew up playing it when I was in high school, so I have some like personal memories with it. But that doesn't matter. I want to play that shit without having to fucking get my old piece of shit 360 out and fucking set that all shit up just so I could play a fucking football game that's rated M. It's not right. I don't think it's right. It's not fucking right. But this is me just rambling in the wind, trying to kill some time. We're like 70 minutes. We'll keep going a little bit more. I'm really trying to kill time for that egg. There is a boss in here. That's another thing. Although this one, the Palworld's a little bit more single player focus friendly, I do notice that the boss encounters are a little bit more spongy. I don't see it being a problem, because even level I'm at, which is, what am I, level 10? Yeah, level 10. I was having a little bit more of a difficult time taking on the boss, especially with my pals. They're doing damage to it, but number one, there's a time limit, like a fucking raid, because I think that's what technically is. And number two, I don't know, the way the boss fights go, you could just tell, like, it definitely has, like, DNA of a multiplayer game. I mean, in all honesty, this is probably like a modified version of Craftopia, which, if you haven't played Craftopia, it's by the same developer as this. Really solid game. Really just solid survival game. If you like survival games, yeah, Craftopia. It's lit as fuck. But I'm lost now. That's the thing with these games. You can't get lost, because then you go hungry, or if you Yeah, okay, so that's another thing with this game. You die, like your shit gets taken from you. Like, I mean, like the same thing with all those survival games. It's whether you like it or not. Oh, I didn't get this. You do lose track, so you have to be a little bit more, you have to just keep that in mind more. And as far as I can tell, you only get you can build one base, which I find interesting. So either you have to, like, master an island and then kind of take it from there. Fucking pal, team hungry. I forgot to fucking feed you. Damn it. Alright, hang on. I'll make them some fucking eggs because guess what, pals? That's all we got. That's all we fucking got right now. My pals. Making some eggs. No one's gonna help me make these eggs. You guys keep complaining about being hungry, but you don't want to work to make the food. Typical pals. Lazy. Almost done. Yeah. Hope you like busy work, by the way, in this. This is what this kind of game's all about. You are literally a pal trainer. Take that for what it is. Do. All right, come on. This is getting kind of boring. All right, not boring, tedious. All right, let's feed these dumbass pals. Feed me first, obviously. You could eat. There we go. Everybody good. Nobody's fucking complaining about being hungry. Yes, work. That's all you're made for, is working. Work. Alright. That should be enough to try this out. Peace out.